I am recording. All right. So my name is Dominique. I'm CEO and co-founder of CARES. And in honor of Foster Youth Voice Month, I decided to go ahead and give you guys some up-to-date information about the foster care system. So for 1 second, I want you guys to picture your norm, right? Picture your norm, whether if it's good, bad, ugly, or beautiful. Just whoever, right? Your family, you, whatever. Stranger, a random stranger comes in and tells you that you have to go with them. So they're pulling you, you're screaming, crying, begging, no, please don't take me. And they force you into a car with them. From that moment, long drive, long silent drive to a new place with a new stranger. And this person is said to have to be your foster parent. And you have to live with them. You have to adapt to their cultural norms. You have to eat the food that they eat. You have to participate in the activities that they participate in. Not your norm. CPS does this. This is the process that has been going on since CPS existed, the horrifying removal of children. And this does just as much damage as the abuse and neglect that was brought to CPS's attention in the first place. Right now, according to the White House, there are over 370,000 children in the foster care system, with 117,000 eligible for adoption. That leaves you with 253,000 foster kids, which 51% of them are eligible to go back home, with the remaining 49% to be left alone. These remaining 49% of children in foster care either end up dead, homeless, incarcerated, or dealing with the CPS system when it comes to their own children. This is what happens. This is the need for our country to do better. And they say they do this in the name of helping, right? We're helping these kids. We want to save these kids. But we keep getting a worse outcome. CPS is a fantastic business that does a very good job at running that takes CPS is CPS does a very good job at taking other people's kids, and they're a fantastic business at doing that. Our country spends thousands and thousands of dollars medicating, therapy, doctoring, on top of paying the caseworkers' bills, the foster parents' bills, just everybody's bills. Everybody's getting their needs met from this foster child, except for the foster child. All this money spent, and they still didn't get the one thing that they wanted, and that was a home. Now, home isn't a place where you have a roof over your head or food in your stomach. It's a place where you feel like you want to belong, where you feel safe, where you feel cared about, where you feel like you could be you. A place of love. God forbid that these children turn 18. The moment that they turn 18, they're handed a black trash bag, dropped at a bus stop, saying, bye, see you later. And we expect them to be adults. This is what we do when we remove children, and then children exit our care. And these kids just want to hear, and I love you. Right now, foster parents are being paid in the state of Colorado $1,993.20. There's people who lose their children because of poverty. An easy fix. That same money that we are using to medicate, doctor, foster parents, pay people bills, we could pay for a family to stay home. That same money that we're using, we could take a little bit of that, maybe $100-$200, right? It's not much. Place it into a bank account for this child. So that way they are set for success when they leave the system. Sometimes it has me question, does our community really care? We are so quick to help the children in Africa. And I'm not saying let's not help the starving kids in Africa, right? Because every child deserves to be fed. Every child deserves to be helped. But it's hard for me when I see everyone worried about these other kids in different countries, and we're not even concerned about the children in our own hands, the children that lives down the sea. Never have I ever seen anyone on the streets besides the wonderful advocates who I work with be like, oh, let's help the foster kids. Let's help the foster kids. No one does that. Because God knows why, right? I know one reason why is because foster kids are labeled as really bad kids, hard to deal with, struggle. They're going to come after your kids. Who knows what these what these points are being made up about these youth. But We need more honest people to step up. We need more people because our children in the system are our children tomorrow, and they're our future adults, our future leaders of this company, of this country, and can't do that. Our youth have been through hell and back, and we are keeping them there. It's not fair to them. Like Molly said. Now, earlier, I talked about, doing the same thing over and over again, right? And Einstein gave us that definition a while ago, and that's called insane. And I think that maybe the system needs to review what it's doing. Our country needs to review what it's doing because clearly what we are doing for this youth, what we have been doing for many years, it's not working. So we need to go a different route. Thank you for being here today.